All right, everybody. Listen, I have a comedian here. You're gonna love him. He's one of the funniest guys in town, and he's really gonna make you laugh. And he's Elisha Siegel, and he's right there, everybody. Elisha Siegel. Woo! Woo! Thanks, buddy.
Nice. So yeah, my name causes a lot of confusion. Whenever I start a new job, my first paycheck is always addressed to Ms. Elisha Siegel, like without fail. So I'll go down to HR. I'll explain the situation. I'll say, hey, I'm actually a man. And they say, oh, Mr. Siegel, we're so sorry. Here's a 30% raise. So,
nice.
Not a total loss. You guys familiar with the Big Dig? You guys familiar with the Big Dig?
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know the Big Dig, we had a elevated highway that ran through the city of Boston. We put it underground. We got 3 new structures out of it, all named after historic Boston figures. So former Speaker of the House, Tip O'Neill, he got the Tip O'Neill Tunnel. Right. Red Sox great Ted Williams, he got the Ted Williams Tunnel. And then Jewish civil rights leader Lenny Zakem, he got the Lenny Zakem Bridge. Of those 3, which one do you think Bostonians had a problem with? The Jewish one. It was the Jewish one. It's a racist town. The alt-right came here and they were like, we're going to show you guys how to be racist. And we were like, we got it. We're good. Had a lot of practice. But yeah, a group of people from Charlestown. Let's call them, I don't know. Let's call them anti-Semites for short. They wanted to name the bridge after the Battle of Bunker Hill, which already has a pretty good monument. Also, we lost the Battle of Bunker Hill, but the state compromised, right? So the full name of the bridge is the Lenny P. Zakem Bunker Hill Memorial Bridge. That's true, which is so weird, because we don't usually co-brand our monuments, and usually have to be like a Confederate general to lose a war and still get celebrated. We like winners in America is what I'm saying. We like winners, It would be kind of like if, I don't know, we called it the Hoover Vietnam War Memorial Dam, Or like the George Washington Opiate Crisis Bridge. Sure. Yeah. Or, I don't know, the JFK assassination of JFK Airport. Be weird. Guys, I was hospitalized not too long ago for, give it up for hospitalization. Yeah. Hospitalized for 9 days. I don't know if you guys have ever been hospitalized, but there's a lot of doctors and nurses coming in and out, friends, family visiting. You don't get a lot of time to yourself, which I'll keep it clean. It can make it kind of hard to pleasure yourself, But day 7, I was starting to feel better, and it was the middle of the night, and I was like, I got a window. I got to take it. So I go to town. Here's the thing, guys. I was hooked up to heart monitors at the time. So as soon as I climaxed, it was just alarms. It was pandemonium. And then the nurses rushed in. They were like, what happened? And I said, I don't know. And they were like, well, we got to get you down to the cardiologist, get you an echocardiogram. And I said, that sounds like a really good idea. So they sent me down to the cardiologist. I got an echocardiogram. As it turns out, I have what's called a bicuspid aortic valve, which is a life-threatening heart condition. I never would have been discovered if I weren't addicted to masturbation. So, guys, if I can leave you with anything, it's you should touch yourselves because it might save your life. That's it for me.
Elisha Siegel, everybody! Come sit down with us, buddy. Yeah, bring your mic with you. That would be super helpful.
I laughed when he said he had a heart disease.
Yeah, I know. You know what's funny about that too is I was in 9 days is a really long time. Yeah, I was in the hospital for 4 days when I broke my leg.
You shouldn't masturbate when you have such a heart problem.
Well, it's a chicken and egg situation.
Right. Well, so the thing with me was, I was on these pain medications, and the pain medications wouldn't let me pee. so I couldn't masturbate because I had to pee, and I couldn't. It was a whole situation. It was awful. Stay out of the hospital if you can.
Yeah.
It really messes up your masturbation.
Really gets in the way of your schedule, you know.
By the way,
you get delirious in the hospital after like 3 days. I read like
it's so
3
boring.
days. You sleep
So
so
boring.
little because
Oh
of
my
all
God.
the sounds.
the
Yeah.
whole
So
thing
you
is
actually are delirious.
Yeah, and they wake you up in the middle of the night to like shoot you with needles and stuff. It's not comfortable.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's so much attention.
Hey, Alicia. hey, Alicia, you write about food.
I do.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Like, how does that happen? How does it happen that you write about food?
I've worked in restaurants for like 11 years.
All right.
So I
Have
have
we not all eaten enough food?
I've been in
Really
restaurants for like 15 years.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but I'm telling you that this guy is an expert. He can write. Like, I am a rock and roll writer.
Yeah.
Right? So I write about rock and roll bands. This guy writes about food, which I think is a much better move because it's non-controversial. Because what happens is, with me at least, I say I don't like a certain band that people like, and then they will threaten to hit me with a shovel or something. But they're not going to do that to you because you're talking about things that everybody likes to put in their mouths.
It's true. It's true. People, the culinary community is a little kinder probably than the music community.
Have you ever been super proud of a food review that you've written? Like, man, did I nail that one? Holy smokes! What is the greatest?
Wait, so
What
your
is the
job
greatest?
is to eat food and
And then
tell
write
us
about it.
how
And
it
then
went?
he's going to tell you about how it
Pretty
went.
much, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Somebody
Pretty
killed
much.
this guy.
It's got to be somebody's job.
Do you think that's why you have a heart condition?
too much rich food.
Maybe
Yeah.
too much good food.
Probably. Probably. I should scale back. Yeah.
What's the best place in town?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I like the hole in the wall places.
Okay.
That maybe don't look so great from the outside.
Give
Right.
us some Somerville.
So right
We're
here,
in Somerville.
Yeah. Go
right
ahead.
here in Union Square, Buck Young is right across the street.
Right.
Awesome Korean food.
Okay. You believe that? You go.
I've eaten there. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, all
It
right.
kind of looks like a little shady from the
it
outside, and then you go
does.
in,
Totally
and
right,
the food
yeah.
is delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Also, right across the street is the Machu Chicken.
Okay.
The
Machu chicken.
Peruvian chicken place.
All right.
Yeah. I could keep going. I could,
What's the least expensive hot dog you ever eaten? The least expensive hot dog you ever
that's
that you've
good.
ever bought?
Sure.
Yeah, and then eaten.
I mean, I went to college, so
Yeah.
I had a.
I'm
nice
not
share.
talking about you going to the supermarket and you're buying a
Yeah.
package of them. I'm saying.
All right. I don't know if it was the least expensive. I can tell
Yeah.
you the best one.
Okay, good. Can you tell me the
it was
best?
in Nashville, Tennessee.
All right.
It was a little cart called I Dream of Weenie.
Nice.
Great name.
Yeah, and they had it was pimento cheese and chili
Oh, that sounds
on a hot dog. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Dream of
Love
eating
pimento cheese.
sometime.
I had a 75-cent hot dog in Springfield, and I still think about it all the time.
Rich Sales?
There's gotta be like, hold on. There's gotta be a food, like, what is a food trend that you're like, that was ridiculous? Like, there's
Yeah.
so many, but one that was
Exactly.
like, come on.
Yeah. What's never coming back?
what's
Go ahead.
never
Tell us
coming
what's
back?
never coming back.
Good question. I wasn't prepared for this.
I
at
know.
all. These are some gotcha questions. I think like deconstructing stuff in
Okay.
general is just
All
kind
right.
of ridiculous.
Yeah.
I just
Here's a question I always wanted an answer to. MSG, is it a real thing or not?
it's real. It's a real thing.
My wife's talking about
That's
MSG
a
all the
real
time. I don't
question
believe it
tonight.
for a second. I don't believe it's a real thing.
It is. I'm pretty sure it is.
Also, gluten. Are you pro or anti gluten?
I'm pro gluten.
This guy is on the record.
Yeah.
Elisha Siegel is pro.
Pro gluten.
Pro gluten.
I mean,
By the
we're
way,
overdoing it with the gluten stuff, right? Like, most of us are not. We don't need to go gluten free.
But it's
Everybody,
healthy, right? Is that the
To not eat gluten?
Yeah, I mean,
If you have celiac disease.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
depends because carbohydrates are good for you. They keep your brain.
Yeah.
by the way,
brain healthy.
Alicia, how's the comedy going?
Comedy's going great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten a tongue sandwich? By the way,
I have.
oh my God,
I have. Yeah.
that's got to be. So your tongue is fighting with the tongue. It's too much for me.
It's so delicious though, and it's like at a Jewish deli, like a pickled tongue. It's really soft. It's delicious.
oh, soft tongue.
Oh
So
my
good.
God.
I've had
So good.
braised tongue, but I don't think I've had pickled tongue.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Where have you had tongue?
I think of like a Mexican place.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's had Mexican tongue.
Mexican
You have
tongue's
Jewish
good.
tongue.
I've had
Jewish
Jewish
tongue versus Mexican tongue.
Yeah.
Lengua taco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Those
yeah.
are really good.
If you had to choose between Jewish tongue and Mexican tongue,
I mean,
or any kind of tongue, go ahead. Name like what nationality tongue you would prefer. That will end
And
on
what-
that.
and what
We'll end on
animal?
that. You just
I mean, I gotta stick. I gotta stick with my people.
Okay,
with
Jewish
the
tongue.
Jewish
Oh,
tongue.
boy.
The Jewish
For
tongue.
the record, everybody.
Yeah.
Elisha Siegel, he likes Jewish tongue.
I
like
mean, if
Jewish
you had to
tongue.
pick a bridge, you know where
Listen,
this is going.
this guy's very funny, and we're gonna find out everywhere that you can, because he just got a little taste, and you're gonna want more.
That's
We're
right.
gonna
That's
find
right.
out where you get more in just a moment. You got to get out of here though for your own safety, because as you can see, there's a bunch of
Oh my
monsters
goodness.
over there.
Oh my
So
goodness.
go,
All right.
I'll come back in a few minutes,
right.
but just get out of here now. There he goes, everybody. Alicia Siegel. Hey, can we have a little? There you go. A little Alicia Siegel music.